Selam arkadaşlar. Dishonored 2'nin ilk bölümlerine hoş geldiniz. Türk şemaları bölümlerine. Hadi bakalım serimize başlıyoruz. Tamam.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible.
Ve ben sorumlu tutuluyorum.
I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Emily Caldwin'e selam olsun.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you, that these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
Annemin bir kardeşim
dearest
vardı.
niece.
Sevgili yeğeni. Merhaba.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little Sparrow, blackened by bad memories. I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Emin Caldwin tutuklayın diyor. Emeli'nden tutuklayın.
Can't still my heart.
Çocuğun hala kalbime zarar veremez diyor. Evet. Ne seçimimizi yapacağız. Emily Caldwin olarak oyna. Babası korbattanı tarafından gizlilik ve çarpışmada eğitilmiş adalar imparatorluğunun hükümdarı. Korbattanı olarak oyna. İmparatoriçenin efsanevi kraliyet korucusu ve sıçan vebası zamanında kötü şöhretli figür. Geçen lisanedeki bölümde Emily Caldwin olarak oynadım. Korva olarak oynayacağım. Korva. Yes.
Cast you in cold marble.
Hayır diyor.
Corvo Atano. How handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison until his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take your orders? Corvo Atano, son of a Zirconian
Ulan Ramsey
tradesman.
seni geberteceğim lan. Harbiden özledim ya.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
I'll be all Captain
Ulan senin
Mayhew.
kafanı kesilmezsen var ya. Merak
So
etme.
that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
Alex senin intikamını alacağım. Senin intikamını alacağım kızım. Merak etme. Şu orası çocuğunu geberteceğim ama. Yüzüm almış bir de şey.
There's a legend in the City Watch. The Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only two keys.
Sadece iki anahtarlardan biri işte diyor. Sadece iki anahtarlardan biri ha. Allah senin kafanı kesmezsem. Hepinizi geberteceğim ben. Hepinizi kanınızda boğacağım.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Emily. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. Maybe I should just spin it. Pick a place to lick my wounds. I've got to regroup.
The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood. One of the good families. And now
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Adam hep küfür ediyor ya.
Dunwall always has a way of turning sour
Bu grafikler
just
çok
as
iyi
soon
ya.
as you get comfortable.
Değil mi? Yapan iyi yapmış ya.
Delilah took away the mark of the outsider. No more sorcery.
Merak etme.
Won't open without my
Üzüm
ring.
olmadan açılmayacak. Tabii yüzük lazım.
Is Lady...
Herkesin intikamını alacağım. Hepinizi geberteceğim ben. Yok gizden yok el bükül de. Bana ne ya? Low cost. Yerim lan low cost'u. Bir paralı alayım da. Kafanızı keseceğim. Hiçbirinizin canına bağışlayacağım. Hepiniz gebereceksiniz. Hiçbiriniz de. Sadece siviller hariç.
Hello?
Gel lan gel. Git.
Anybody? So, search the wall.
Ne oldu ha? Keselim lan kafanızı. Kimsiniz lan siz?
So he says, keep alert, and I says, I am. Disloyal dogs.
Sadakatsiz köpekler.
The throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the room.
Merhaba.
Hey, who's...
Al bakalım.
Wait for my orders.
Ne diyorsun lan sen? Ha?
It's you and me now.
Ne var lan?
What the
Ne var oğlum? Beni mi öldüreceğim?
That was for my daughter, traitor.
Hainlerin yaşamasına izin vermeyiz. İntikamını aldım. Hem Alex'in hem de Emily'nin intikamını aldım.
Nothing will stop me from bringing you home, Emily.
Köpekler. Senin kafan nerede lan?
Emily, I'll make this right. I promise. Trouble has found us again, Jessamine.
Veya bizi yine buldu Jasmine.
Her reign is off to a grand start. Barred from the outside. Ramsay's men barred it so he'd have time to loot Emily's safe room.
Oo gel elma ye. Para. Parayı al bu parayı. Bu da var mı? Tamam gidelim.
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
Anton Sokolov kilidi yaptı.
Emily would fall asleep in here after the plague. I'd better take these. Samuel Beechworth made this.
Ha, Samuel Beechworth.
Wonder what advice he would have about today.
Hani eski Dishonored oyunda var ya o adam işte.
Out into the world once more. How many people had forgotten this mask? reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
Ha bunları tabi hatırladım. Bunlar 2 tane Pendleton'lar. Bu da küçük Emily değil mi? Emily'nin küçüklüğü. Bu ne? Resim galiba. Çıkalım buradan.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding.
Binanlara kadar saklamak zorundayım.
I should make my way to the docks.
Sırtıma yol almalıyım. Ya abi neyi saklanacaksın Corvo? Sen şahından büyük suikastçısın. Bir suikastçı
I've got to
saklanmak.
get out of Dunwall.
Bodoslama dal işte. Yemişimden gizli öldürmek. Zaten
What do I have to do to
gizli
get Emily back? What do I have to become?
ne olmak zorundayım? Ama iyi olmuş ya. Evet. Ya öldür ya da bayt. Ya öldüreceğim ya da baytacağım. Geber lan. Bunlara yaşama fırsatı vermiyor.
Traitorous dog.
Doğru, hain köpek.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Atano
Ya,
is apparently
ya oğlum
fled the
bulmanıza
valley.
gerek yok. Ben
We've got to
gelirim
find
yani
him.
aynıza. Bak
That's
geldim
it.
ben.
Got
Merhaba.
Anyone here?
What's going on?
No! Damn it! You aren't going anywhere.
Bakalım gel.
Come on, let's fit.
Nereye kaçıyorsun? Ay nereye kaçacaksın yani? Onu bildim. Onu anlamadım. Köpekler size. Şimdi kafanızda var ya böyle koyarım gövdenize. Kimsiniz lan siz? Başka kim var? Kafası kesmek isteyen varsa keseriz. Koçum gel. Gel bakalım.
Anybody?
Al bakalım bunu. Ne oldu? Ne oldu? Ne oldu? Köpek seni. Kimsiniz lan? Köpeklere yaşam fırsatı vermeyeceğim abi. Allah'ın izniyle güvercin lan. Karşı 4-5 bir değil mi? Tamam. Allah'ın izniyle güvercin zaten. Gene kasa babası oynayacağım. Başka kim var lan? Hiçbirinizi sağ bırakmayacağım artık. Hepinizi geberteceğim. Gebereceksiniz köpekler. Ha.
Out in the
Ne var
mood.
oğlum?
Show yourself.
Ne oldu? Ha? Ne yapacaksın lan? Ne yapacaksın oğlum? Siz kimsiniz lan söyle? Keserim böyle ama. Ve Evet, nerede kalmıştık? Sizde değil mi? Şimdi sıra sizde.
Attention Dunwall citizens.
Attention Dunwall citizens.
Today on this sad anniversary.
Delilah Baldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name. Further, Corvo Atano is now wanted
Siz
for...
kimsiniz lan bana hain diyorsunuz? Ha? Gel gel. Al bakalım. Ha? Hadi lan. Haydi oğlum. Hadi. Ha? Gel.
Take this! This won't take long!
Gel. Hop! Gitti lan. Ne oldu oğlum? Ha? Hiçbirinizin kellenizi alamadım ama bir tanesi kellesini aldım. Bu bana yeter. Kafa kesmek ne güzelmiş be. Of. İşte böyle. Kan görmek istiyorum. Senden sonra geleceğim uçum. Şu an yukarıda satıcıyı kurtarmam lazım.
Your face is covered. Are you worried someone might recognize you?
Ya oğlum bir yürü git. Merhaba birader, ne haber? Bocanı keselim böyle. Öldürdüm lan gazeteciyi. Öldürdüm mü gazeteciyi? Hah. Allah'ta o dememiş.
That man, part of the Duke's coup, I'm sure of it now. And I saw him talking to Captain Ramsey.
Hadi ya, keşfetin nesin bize. Kusura bak birader. Nerede kalmıştık? Merhaba.
That's Corvo Atano!
Memnun oldum. Evet, Corvo Atano. Merhaba gençler.
Damn it!
Nereye kaçacaksın ha? Nereye kaçacaksın ha? Nereye kaçacaksın? Nereye kaçıyorsun? Bire kaçmak yok. Bire kaçmak yok öyle. Gebereceğiz lan. Gel lan gel, çok konuşuyor ya. Gel lan. Gel yavşak gel. Gel lan gel. Gel buraya gel. Geldim. Neredesin lan sen? Ha. Ne oldu? Bir sorun mu var birader? Ha? Bir sorun mu var birader? Konuşuyor lan.
So it's a coup. Caldwins have finally fallen.
Kaç canım var?
Never thought I'd see the day.
Hello? Anybody?
Merhaba.
Don't make me stop.
I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
Hop. Hadi korla. Kedi gibisin sen.
You don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
People of Dunwall, aiding a few.
Evet, gelin bakalım. Hadi.
Think you're being quiet? Who is?
I'll have a look over there.
Gel.
You aren't going anywhere.
Hop, gel bakalım.
You and me now.
İyice kaçmayacağız lan. İyice kaçmak yok. Gel gel, sen gel. Yapacak gel. Kimsiniz lan siz, ha? Başka kim konuşuyor lan? Başka kim konuşuyor?
Who is this?
Hey, who is?
Orada para var değil mi? Dur bir dakika. Paramparça ederim lan sizi. Tamam mı? Paramparça ederim sizi.
Is there?
That's Corvo Atano.
Gel gel. Gel. Parçalı ayrılmak isteyen var mı? Hı?
Business down here in Dunwall. That's all about to change.
Leave it to the Hatter gang to try to profit from the chaos of this coup.
Hadi be. Tüh. Atamadım.
Visitor to Hatter territory.
Ben de şimdi kafanızı keserim böyle. Ha? Nasıl? Güzel değil mi? Böyle. Kesmek. Kafa kesmek, kanlı kanlı. İşte böyle demek istiyorum. Baby.
Who's that? Hey, a royal protector. You know what to do.
Geberin be. Gel. Gel bakın buraya. Ha? Nereye kaçıyorsun? Sıkarım. Bacağını sıkarım böyle lan. Sürüsü. Kafandan böyle atarım böyle denize. Çocuk. Nasıl bu çocuk? Periştanınızı bir gebertirim ben. Ama sizin periştanınız gelsin beni öldüremezsiniz.
What am I going to do. Something's going on at Dunwall Tower all across. Lord Atano, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who seized the throne. They have Emily, and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
Bir dakika.
We'll leave soon, but not just yet.
Şu parayı alayım, gidelim, tamam mı?
Sokolov always speaks highly of you and Emily.
Tamam, şimdi gidebiliriz.
You ready yet?
Let's set out for Karnaca.
Karnaca için yola çıkalım diyor.
Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow. I remember this endless cold.
Soğuğu hatırlıyorum.
Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Kendini gösterebilirsin.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another empress. I gave you my mark for a reason. I wanted to know what happens when you take an honorable man's life away. When you push his face down in the mud. What will he do, given the chance? And what a sight it was. You gave yourself over to blood and terror. Gave it everything you had. Then you spent 15 years making sure it wouldn't happen again. But now it has. And this time, you know where it leads. Will you do it all again? Where is that good man now?
Tabii ki kabul ederim oğlum. Outside'da inşaatı kabul etmek.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again. Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne. There you are, my love.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Şunu 6'ya al. Kalbi 6'ya al.
There are no stars. sky here.
Yıldızlar yok.
There isn't a sky.
Gökyüzü yok diyor.
I shouldn't be here. No one should.
Who is Delilah really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Çok daha büyük bir ödül dikti.
Just when you think you've got it all figured out, just as you're starting to relax, you look up and there are wolves at the gate. Wolves with red muzzles, hungry for your insides. Everything has turned to shit. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing, 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. In the 36 years since, I've buried countless enemies. Most deserved what they got, but I wonder if that even matters. I've stopped dozens of assassins, but the one who got through eats at my dreams. Who'd have thought I'd come home to Karnaca, the most wanted man in the Empire, following the trail of a monstrous killer? Who'd have thought I'd be on the run again, ready to wade through another river of blood?
Yine kaçmakta olacağım. Kimin aklına gelirdi? Yok bir dakika. Yanlış oldu. Korumacığım bir dakika. Sonra hallederiz. Denizde rün var değil mi? Oğlum ben rünü zaten almadan gitmem.
The jewel of the South, my homeland.
Kaç. Şöyle bir kayıt vur. Şeye bas. Güçler. Benimki attır. Adam. Ondan sonra ben time nerede abi? Heh burada. Agility. Bundan. Kurşunu geri yollama. Bunu tabi al oğlum. Bu önemli. Bu önemli zaten. Dark Vision. Domino. Alırım. Bak bunu alırım. Bir cinneti alalım abi. Domino alırım. Hadi şunu alayım. Onu da atacağım. Yeter bu kadar. Aldık işte. Çok harcamayalım. Demişler. Az harca çok biriktir.
Must be cursed. Death was known.
Hadi ya oraya gitmedim. Sözlerinizi yedim.
All sharp metal and shadows would say. He's probably not back from Dunwall yet. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Mortimer Ramsey, the entitled son of entitled parents. The Duke's coup relied on a weasel like you.
2 weeks.
Before I leave Serkonos, Duke Luca Abel and I are going to meet face to face, and he'll pay for all this. Delilah's powerful. How is it possible I haven't crossed her path in all these years? As assassins go, the Crown Killer was messy, vulgar. The Duke wanted people afraid. Sokolov always seemed ageless. Not now. With that watchtower, the only way to get to Addermeyer is through the carriage station. Sokolov's style. It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history.
I miss listening to old Anton Sokolov and his travel stories. He even explored Pandyssia.
Yeah.
Explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers. The Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Ama grafikler çok iyi ya.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Hazırım.
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
Bir kez daha eski dostum. Maskeyi de taktık.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Evet arkadaşlar, burada video bitiriyoruz. Gene kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Neyse, hoşça kalın. Bay bay. Güzel, arkadaşlar.